Guys, it's Miss Clark, and this is our math lesson for May 11th, 2020. I hope you guys are having a great day. And it's called Time to the Minute, Day 1. Let's get started. So our I can statement is I can tell time to the nearest minute on an analog clock. So review, how can you tell time to the nearest 15 minutes? Okay. So remember, when you tell time to the nearest 15 minutes, you have to have, get this, you have for the 3, the 6, and the 9, and they all show, these are by 15 minutes. So 15, 30, 45. What about 5 minutes? Okay, so you would count by 5s. You'd start at the 1 and count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on. Okay? So, for fluency, you are going to count by 5s to 100 and then count around the clock by 5-minute intervals. So what number should you end on when you get to the 12? If you said 60, you're correct. So now let's count by 5s to 100. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good job. All right, now we're going to count around the clock. Okay, so I'm just going to put it up here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. These are all our 5s. You probably remember that from our math song. Okay, hopefully. So our application problem. So what time is shown on the clock below? Is it 12:55, 11:55, 10:55, or 9:55? What do you think? Okay, if you said 11:55, you are correct, and I'm going to show you. So, is it quite at 12 o'clock yet? No, so it's still 11. So you're going to go 5, 10, 15, follow the red dot, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So you determine the hour first and then the minutes. So we discovered that B is the correct answer. Now, what does the big hand represent? What does the big hand do? Okay, so the big hand represents the minutes past the hour. And then what does the little hand represent or show? This one shows the hour. Okay, so this one is almost at 12 o'clock. What does the really small one represent? This one's kind of a tricky one. I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. It counts the seconds in a minute. So once it makes a full rotation around to the 12, that means it's been 1 minute. Now, let's discuss, how can you use addition and subtraction to tell time to the nearest minute? Okay, that would be kind of tricky. So we're going to answer that one, in our lesson. So today we're going to be learning how to tell time to the nearest minute on a clock. You should already know how to tell time to the nearest 5 minutes by counting by fives around the clock. So let's see what Annie and Moby say about time to the minute. Let me turn that off. Thank you for your patience. You can always fast forward this in the video.
Aren't you excited, Moby? The talent show is today. I can't wait to see Becca's magic show. What time does it start? How can you skip count minutes on a clock? Remember, a clock has a little hour hand and a longer minute hand. As the minute hand goes around, the hour hand moves from one number to the next. It takes 60 minutes, or 1 hour, for the minute hand to go all the way around. It takes the minute hand 5 minutes to move from one number to the next. So you can skip count by 5 to count the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. The talent show is going to be fun. How do you tell time to the nearest 5 minutes? What time does Becca's magic show begin? The hour hand is on the 9, and the minute hand is on the 2. Skip count the minutes by 5s until you get to the 2. 5, 10. So it's 10 minutes past 9 o'clock. Becca's magic show begins at 9:10. What time does Tasha do her juggling tricks? The hour hand is between 10 and 11, so you know it's after 10 o'clock, but before 11 o'clock. The minute hand is on the 5. Skip count the minutes by 5s until you get to the 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 25 minutes past 10 o'clock. Tasha performs her juggling tricks at 10:25. What time does Dell do his thrilling dance? The hour hand is between the 11 and 12. The minute hand is on the 7. I know that when the minute hand is on the 6, it's 30 minutes past the hour. So if the minute hand is on the 7, it's 5 more minutes past that.
So looking at this, remember my question that said, how can you use addition and subtraction to find time to the nearest minute? You can use it to find to the nearest 5 minutes because, like she said, you know that this is 30 minutes past the hour. And you know that you're counting by 5. So you can do 30 plus 5 to get 35. And you would know that it would be 11:35.
35. Dell's performing his thrilling dance at 11:35. What time is it now, Moby? How do you tell time to the minute? Let's see. The hour hand is a little bit past the 8. Where's the minute hand? I know that when the minute hand is on the 3, it is 15 minutes past the hour. But the minute hand is actually 2 minutes past the number. So I can start at 15 and count on 2 minutes. 16, 17.
So they're adding.
So the time is 8:17. What time does this clock show? The hour hand is between the 5 and 6. Where is the minute hand? When the minute hand is on the 7, it is 35 minutes past the hour. But the minute hand is actually 3 minutes past the number. So start at 35 and count on 3 minutes. 36, 37, 38. This clock shows 5:38. What time does that clock show? The hour hand is between the 7 and 8, but it's much closer to the 8. Where's the minute hand? When the minute hand is on the 10, it's 50 minutes past the hour. But the minute hand is 4 minutes past the number, or 1 minute before the next number. When the minute hand is on the 11, it is 55 minutes past the hour. So you can start at 55 and count back 1 minute. 54. This clock shows 7:54. Let's see. You're doing a balancing act at 1:20. What are you going to balance, Moby? Whoa!
All right, so your independent practice is going to look like this. It's going to say telling time and then 5-6 at the top, even though today is the 11th. So you're going to write the time shown, and I want you to write the time down here at the bottom. And what we'll do is we'll go over the answers during our Google Meet. Now, on the back side of your paper, it should be blank. It says, on a clock, which number does the minute hand point to at 11:10? Is it 1, 2, 10, or 11? We will discuss this during tomorrow's lesson. All right, now that you've had a chance to answer, we're going to finish the next part of the lesson tomorrow. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you at our Google Meet.